Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down there rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, so I was going to do a short and transit lesson, a late night short and transit lesson of how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And on the name of the video, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, or the beginning of sorrows. Alright, and that's paraphrasing from 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. Alright, which I'm going to read in here in a second. But Lord wills, brothers can see on the screen, I have this article here, this screenshot of this article that I took from the Drudge Report. And it says, something just snapped. Consumers panic search pawn shop near me. Alright. So one of the top, searches that's going on right now, the people here in Babylon the Great are searching for nearby pawn shops. And we all know what the majority of the time when people go to the pawn shops, they're looking to sell things for cash. And here in Babylon the Great, alright, here in America, which Babylon the Great is America, spoken about, Mystery Babylon, spoken about in the book of Revelations. Alright, here in America now, people are running to the pawn shops and selling their goods for cash. Due to the fact that a lot of them may have gotten laid off, their jobs might not be giving them the hours they need to get their bread or whatever, their daily bread, so on and so forth. Some just might not be, working or whatever. All right, but the people in America are running to the pawn shops to sell off goods for extra cash. We know that for sure. They're not going in there to buy stuff. We know they're not going in there to buy things. They're going in there to sell things, like this article is about to tell us. So I'm gonna go ahead and read some of the article. It says, Lord will Salakia that at the bottom, Lord will that'll Salakia for that at the bottom, bro. Gerald Salente. When I read articles, most of the time I'm listening to watching videos as well. Yeah, that's Gerald Salente, which he's going heavy into it about how bad stuff is right now. All right, but it says cash-strapped Americans are panic searching pawn shop near me. All right, the search trend, I gotta look that up too. The search trend spiked to a record high at the start of July, and is an enormous sign that consumers might be pawning items, might be pawning items or selling things that were possibly bought during the C-19 boom to raise money, right? Because when Esau was handing out all these stimulus checks, and these jobs were paying extra money to come in. And you had a rent moratorium. You didn't have to pay your rent. Certain people, certain places you didn't have to pay rent. Instead of people taking that money and paying bills or doing something to help themselves out, to dig themselves out of a hole, they were taking it and buying what? Buying TVs, video games, jewelry, shoes, clothes. Going on vacations. That's what they was doing. And now it's all coming home to roost, as they say. All right. Now reality is now, things of all that stimulus money. Esau ain't giving out them stimulus checks no more. A lot of them benefits and things, them child tax credit things. I believe they discontinued that, or they're getting ready to. Now the people out there, now reality is slap a lot of you people in the face. All right. We're starting with the elders and the apostles on down of Great Millstone was telling you, if things looked all good, even like this was like it, the scriptures tell you, which, starting with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone through the spirit of Power Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai was telling our people out there that, look, man, things, things ain't gonna be like this forever. Things are gonna get bad. All right, and now things are getting bad. It looked all good when them checks and things were coming. But was telling you, started with the elders were telling you that, things are going to get bad. All right, and now things are bad due to the inflation. And that's due to all the money printing that they did when they was handing out them stimulus checks. All right. It says possibly bought during the the C-19 boom to raise quick money amid the worst inflation storm in a generation. Let's begin by analyzing Google search data for pawn shop near me. The search trend started surging in January, so right at the beginning of the year, and exploded higher in the last few months to record highs just days ago. Right, so now it's going through the roof. People pawning their items, pawning their goods, TVs, jewelry, whatever they got during the goodies that they got when these stimulus checks were handed out. Now they're pawning them for money, for gas money, rent, lights, water, so on and so forth, food. All right. So again, man, like the elders and brothers were telling Jig out there, man, things were gonna go back. Things were gonna go back to being rough. Things were gonna get rough. All right. And when the last time this devil gave out a stimulus check? They've been shipping all people over here in Babylon starving. A majority of people over here on E, their pockets on E, and they're shipping all their money to Ukraine. All right, for no reason to get blown, to get and still getting their ass smoked by the Russians. All right, but you over here starving. Can barely pay, can't pay none of your bills. All right, or barely can pay them. And he's buying them there. Well, not even buying them, but the U.S. government, they're handing all their money to Ukraine, telling you people to go F yourself, man. All right, and you forced to go take your TVs and everything out your house and go pawn them, just for gas to get to work, that you ain't making enough money there, or to buy some food. All right, and again, man, I keep saying it, man, but prophets told you niggas, man, this time, things are gonna get hard. All right, this Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And are the righteous are in authority? Obviously not. The majority of people are living paycheck to paycheck. Studies showing that 80 and 90% of Americans don't have $1,000 or $500 in their account. Everybody's complaining about groceries. Gas is still at a decent amount. All right. So the righteous obviously ain't in authority. All this complaining going on, the righteous obviously ain't in authority. All right. If the righteous was in authority, nobody would be complaining, because the righteous would be dealing with the people justly. All right. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So who's ruling? The wicked. All right. The wicked, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the so-called white race, white man, woman, and child. All right. Are in power right now, and the people are in mourning. All right, the fact that people are running to the pawn shop to sell. You think them people want to sell them goods? No, they don't want to sell them. America is the biggest consumer nation by far. It's all about how big your TV is, how nice your car is, how much jewelry you got. You got the best clothes on your back, the best shoes on your feet. All right, that's what it's all about here in Babylon. Them people don't want to give that shit away. But they don't have a choice, because they ain't making ends meet. All right? The people that are doing that, they don't want to give that shit away. Sell it. Salakia. Not give it away, but sell it. But they don't have a choice. All right? So like the scriptures say, when the wicked bear rule, the people in the morning. All right? And the wicked, which are the Edomites, are ruling, Salakia. And that's why the people are in mourning, man. All right? And this place is going down, man. It won't be long, man, before, civil unrest happens. Because again, once, what are people going to do when their job lays them off? Scripture says there should be no work for Egypt. When their job lays them off, or whatever, or their job, might be working 1 or 2 days a week. All right, all the goods that's worth anything, they sold it, maxed out their credit cards. What are they going to do? They're going to turn to crime. People are going to turn to crime. All right, and when that happens, man, it ain't gonna be nothing pretty. It ain't gonna be nothing nice, man. All right, here in Babylon. All right, this is second Ezra chapter 16 verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning. That's the time we're in right now. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning. We're in a time of sorrows and great mourning. All right, again, like the scriptures in Proverbs 29 chapter said, when the wicked bear rule, the people are mourning. The people are mourning. All right, and there's great mourning going on right now. It's going to get worse. The beginning of famines, right? Because people are going to starve to death, and great death, and powers of war and powers shall stand in fear. And the beginning of evils, which means bad times. What shall I do when these evils should come? And they're coming, man. All right. Let me jump down to verse 21. Behold, victuals, which is mainly food, all right, shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they should think themselves to be in good case. Right now, like that article mentioned, it said that when the C-19, you know, people are selling things more than likely what they got when they bought when them stimulus checks from the C-19 or the extra cash they was making for their jobs. All right, the people thought they was in good case. They thought the money was gonna keep coming. You know, they thought they was gonna get a leg up. A lot of people lost their jobs or quit their jobs because they were getting them benefits. Quit their jobs, and now they can't get their jobs back. All right, so things are just bad here, man. And again, it's going to get worse. But the people thought themselves to be in good case. They were getting them stimulus checks. You know, food was we had that extra money. You know, inflation really hadn't hit hard yet. All right, they thought they thought they'd be in good case. They thought they should think themselves to be in good case, and even then, Salakia, and even then, in Salakia, bump up the road, Salakia, brothers. And they should think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth. And that's what was going on. When you thought everything was all good and hunky-dory, guess what? Evils were growing upon the earth, man. The times were getting more and more evil. All right? Sword, famine, and great confusion. Right? The sword, famine, and great confusion. All right? And again, man, you ain't seen nothing yet, man. Things are going to get a lot worse. Again, imagine when your job says you only can work 1 day a week or 2 days a week. All right? Or your job completely lays you off. All the stuff in your house, anything valuable in your house is gone. You can't sell it. All your credit cards are maxed out. All right? And this is all the plan. This is the plan to bring everybody to their knees and get people in the desperation mode. And when Esau comes with the charagma, people will be willing to take it because they don't see no other way out. All right? So this is all being planned, man. This is what they want. They want people desperate, going out there selling all their goods and things like that. They're back against the wall. So again, when Esau, when he comes with the charagma, the people will be more willing to take it. All right, and we clearly see the charagma is right around the corner. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give again double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, Elder Tahar and them down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the brothers that push this truth and sincerity, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.